All hail her imperial princess. I want to give birth to your monkey. Her Highness the princess is awe-inspiring. Please let me compose another poem for you. Princess, please remember to return the favor for the sculpture by raising my rank in the future. It would be better if the rank is higher than that old scoundrel Akaran's rank. Then I will be able to sculpt for you all day long. Advertisements please, you must hire us as the imperial chefs. We can cook roast meat for you every day, princess, I am but your most loyal hound, Akaran. After Mother declared that I would be unifying the dragons in the future, I was immediately surrounded by huge heads. The tall and mighty dragons were fawning upon me like little chihuahuas. Their dignity as dragons was completely thrown out of the window as they tried to win my favor openly. Where did their dignity as dragons go? Is this supposed to be how the strongest race in the world acts? They actually tried to bribe me. Did they think I would open the back door for them with such little benefits? Too naive. In order for me, Barawa, omitted the rest, to open the back door for them, they should provide more benefits than this. Their bribery should at least be of benefit to me, the princess. As a dragon, if they didn't even have the ability to make discerning judgments, how are they supposed to associate with others in the future? I haven't stepped down yet, you know, as my mother said with a dark atmosphere, the heads surrounding me instantly scattered like birds and beasts. I only wanted to strengthen my relationship with the princess, I didn't have any other meaning. Serious looking face, advertisements, that's right, I am only planning ahead. Honest looking face, I am definitely not thinking of raising my ranks by fawning on the princess. Righteous face, my queen, I am your most loyal hound, Akaran. Shameless face, I felt like it was already hopeless for Akaran, he had already evolved from a dragon into a totally different creature. It's fine already. Just stop fooling around, the most important event is about to begin. Mother made a light cut on her right wrist, bright red blood flowed out from the cut, but only a few drops leaked out since the wound healed at once. As Mother pointed at the blood, it floated in midair as though gravity was non-existence. Then she used both hands to make an extremely complicated hand seal. She had an unusually serious-looking expression on her face. I, the blazing dragon Artemis El Nino Regalis I, the 32nd elder of the dragons, with my blood as the proof, I call upon the progenitor's dragon monument. Advertisements. A loud rumble suddenly resonated in the entire valley. Rainbow-like rays were discharged from the altar in the center of the valley, then a gold tablet reaching up to a few hundred feet appeared out of thin air. The moment that the gold tablet appeared, all the dragons, including Mother, bowed before the tablet. I also hastily copied their actions. Long live the dragons, Mother shouted. Advertisements. This chapter is provided to you by Relibrary. Please visit Relibrary to show the translators your appreciation and stop supporting the content thief. Long live the dragons. All the dragons followed after Mother in unison. The voice of 1,000-odd dragons came together as one. That was quite a spectacular sight. After that, Mother suddenly appeared behind me. She touched my shoulder and said, "That is the dragon monument of us dragons. It is the treasure left behind for us by the Origin Dragon. The Origin Dragon has imprinted parts of his will in the Dragon Monument. Only by leaving your mark on the Dragon Monument and gaining the approval of the Origin Dragon will you be bestowed a true name and genuinely become a part of us. I never thought we had to go through such a complicated procedure in order to be recognized as a true dragon." However, when I looked at the gold tablet floating in midair, I was wondering to myself, how am I supposed to leave my mark on that thing? Mother saw through my doubt and answered softly, "Transform into a dragon and fly up there. Place your claw on the dragon monument and the progenitor will automatically identify the purity of your blood. As long as you are acknowledged as a pure-blooded dragon, your true name will be inscribed in the dragon monument." Seeing that I was standing still for a long time, Mother comforted, "Don't be scared, there shouldn't be any problem with your blood purity, go on. Of course I know there's no problem with my bloodline, but there is a problem with my body. You have to know that those two retarded goddesses completely forget to give me the capability to dragonize. How can I go up if I cannot transform into a dragon? By jumping? There's no other choice. At times like this, I could only be honest and tell them the truth. I kept flapping my arms to imitate the motion of the wings, then I gestured toward the dragon monument. In the beginning, Mother was confused. But after a few seconds, she suddenly realized and her face turned pale. She firmly held my hands and asked, "Are you saying that you can't transform?" After Mother said that, I could feel all the dragons looking over here. The pressure was bearing down on me like a huge mountain, but this kind of thing couldn't be concealed, so I could only tell it as it is. I nodded my head. Mother's complexion changed again. Then from where our hands met, an aura suddenly charged into my body. After it circulated around my body once, it returned to Mother's body. Her form has been fixed. How can this be? Advertisements. I could feel that, along with those words, the way every dragon looked at me had changed. They no longer contained the same respect and recognition as before. I was just a subspecies after all. I was already used to having others looking at me like this. I only wished Mother wouldn't find out I was only a substitute child. That's not right. Those two goddesses did say I was supposed to be born as the dragon's princess, and that they were just correcting their mistakes. Then, what did I have to be afraid of? Why should I care how those dragons looked upon a subspecies? Even if I'm rejected. As the former Akatode, omitted the rest, I absolutely wouldn't care how they looked at me. That's right, ever since that day, I never cared about other people's opinion of me. That's why, go ahead and mock me all you want. This chapter is provided to you by Relibrary. If you are reading this, that means this content is stolen. Please support us by visiting our site. That's so pitiful. The princess actually can't transform. That's right, transforming into a dragon is a man's romance. Half the meaning of life is lust just for being unable to transform, but the princess is female. That's still just as pitiful. If she cannot transform, then doesn't that mean she will not be able to act like a pretentious prick? That is the same as not eating meat for us dragons. I stared blankly at the dragons that crowded around me again. Princess, you can ride on me in the future. Even if you can't transform into a dragon to put up an arrogant act, riding on a dragon has the same effect. That's right, me too. I have recently learned how to flip 360 degrees in the sky 10 times in a row. It's extremely thrilling. You idiot. If you do that, the princess will be thrown off. What if something happens to her? How will you take responsibility? It's not enough even with your life. The princess is going to be our boss in the future,